guys, team from Team PTSD here, and right here you can see based on the shirts, we know who we have here. We have Joe and Frenchie from Mac and Rule. Okay, so for this community highlights, we're just going to kick right down into it. This is, as you can see from the background, it's the Energon Invitational at Philadelphia. We are wrapped up for the day. Unfortunately for three of us, we didn't do so well, but that's the luck of the pairings and draws and variants. Okay.
Let's go, the players.
Yeah, of course.
They're good, I have to say. They are really good.
Yeah, they are really good. Yeah, when you have a big tournament like that, everything gets shot up. Yeah, so okay, let's go right down into it. For both of you, when did you guys decide you were going to produce content, and how did you come up with this name, Mac and Rule?
So this is before Frenchie was invited onto the group. It was sometime in end of July, maybe early August. Brian just walked up to me and said, "Hey, do you want to make a channel?" I'm like, no. And he's like, "Yeah, we could call it Wreck and Rule." I'm like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, we should do it." I'm like, "All right, let's just do it." And he just came up and did that. That was all him, all everything.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and quick shout out to Brian. Congratulations on getting married. Yeah. Yeah, 1 week away from it. Yeah, but yeah. Unfortunately, he can't be here. He's doing some tux fitting right now. So yeah. Great to have met Brian yesterday. I had a good chat with him, But we still have good members around to carry on. Okay, so why Wreck and Rule? Why the name Wreck and Rule?
Brian just liked the way that Impactor and Springer just knock heads, and that's all Brian and I do constantly. So perfect fit.
Cool. I can vouch for that. Every day.
Do you feel like caught in the middle?
Yeah, just like a third wheel, a little bit. No, just kidding. But yeah, that's pretty much both their characters. Yeah.
Cool.
Impactor and Springer.
So within the whole team, who usually comes up with the craziest deck ideas, the jankiest, be it competition runs or
I want to say it's usually me.
Competition wise.
Oh no, jankiest.
Jankiest and competition.
Brian has a jankiest.
Brian has his moments.
Yeah.
I try my best.
Yeah.
I think Kyle really took the cake with the Alita one. And
Alita one.
Prime BL.
Yeah.
Prime BL Alita 1. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. It was just trying to KO Alita 1, just play cards off the top and try that endless cycle. That was just...
Like, Leap of Faith is great.
Zany.
Make Alita doing Leap of Faith again with ice style function. It was like just the jankiest thing ever. That was great. That's pretty much it, I guess.
Yeah. But no, we don't have like any type of competition. Come up with the craziest thing or idea.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we build something that's off the wall. It's like, why did you build that? And then you play it once or twice, like, oh my god, you beat me. It's like, how did that happen?
Okay, but as a collective, when it comes to a competition setting, how does that work? Like, who comes up with a deck idea that you want to go in? Like, who analyzes the meta?
We all do. We all pay attention to who won with what at the last tournaments, all tournaments throughout the year. What's going on at this local? What's going on at that local? What happened in EU? What happened in Southeast Asia? What's going on where? Watching the EU people have their own different meta than the Americans is very strange. Yeah, we're like, they're still there? It's like we feel like we're like one. I feel like we're one step ahead of them. Like when we were finishing something, they were like one step. We were like right behind them like months ago. Just catching up. I don't know why. Yeah. Maybe that's a Wizards distribution thing.
It may be because you guys also have more tournaments, and that's why you guys get together, and then you get to trash it out first, and then you realize, okay, this doesn't work faster, because most of the, even in Europe, based on what I've spoken to the rest, as well as back home in Southeast Asia, it seems like we don't have as many tournaments going on. It's always small leagues, so you're always playing the same few players.
You guys have had some big tournaments.
Just recently, we only had some two big ones, but nothing to the size of course this.
Let's go here.
We have a lot going on here.
We don't even have things like PBG going, like the tournaments that they're holding.
They're starting off. They're gonna start catching ground.
So we don't have that around. It's more very contained in the US.
Someone's got to get spearheaded over there.
We need funding though. Funding's not so easy to come in Asia, especially Singapore where everything's expensive. Oh, the worst is like when Singapore, when getting a venue is going to cost you more than the price of itself. But so when you trash it out, knowing that you guys are in the US as well, and you are one of the forefronting teams going into all these things, and people are watching what you guys are coming up, how does that
incredible
guys.
unsurmounted pressure, because if we tank badly like we've just done, now we're going to find out in the next coming weeks, you know, what is our image, like what do people expect out of us, what does anyone care if we win big, does anyone care if we lose big? It's a massive amount of pressure.
I think that our starting position is like we are not that competitive first, right? What we want to do is like have fun, and the most positive feedback that when I talk with people from this convention was that keep the banter, keep being awesome, keep like making awesome content when people are going to like laugh with us, and that's what I want to keep on going with Break and Roll, right? If we can like do better gaming, we certainly should do, because like we want also to like give better advice and then inspiration for people that would watch us playing, right? But our primary goal would be to always like have fun with everyone.
Not every deck needs to be a tier 1 deck.
Yeah,
you
of
can
course,
have fun once in a while.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, and that's how our team is like myself. I guess I'm more competitive, but I'm not. Okay, honestly, I'm better at Sealed myself in that sense. I like the variance of whatever I have. I'm making the best of what I can make from there. But I enjoy competitive play, so I might. When I play a tier 2 deck, sometimes I just feel like this can't beat this can't beat that. Then I feel upset about myself, like I can't make that deck work in that sense.
But it's fun when the tier 2 deck beats the tier 1
Exactly,
deck.
yes. When it gets it to work, it's perfect. I did a blue cast before, and it's just piercing blue cards, and you're just untapping, start your engines.
I've done that.
And it actually works sometimes. When I get the cards draw, it works fantastically. So so when we do things like that, when we build all these kind of random decks, in our team we have a guy called Sean, and he's the one who's the disciplinarian in a sense. He's the one who tells us like if we have our crazy ideas and he thinks that it's out of this world, he'll just tell us listen to yourself, wake us up, and he'll say, okay, if you want to play this, I'm bringing this deck out to show you why that doesn't work. So who does that for you guys?
I think Kyle is pretty good about that.
Yes.
Kyle can come up with the crazy ideas, but he can tell us once in a while, I don't think that's a great idea for this type of event, like a PAX or something like that. He and I are pretty good at that. Brian will build stuff and I'll be like, you're wrong, and he won't listen to me anyway, so it doesn't matter what I say. RJ just goes with the flow, and he can recognize terrible from good, and he has his good ideas. And I don't think there's like a real like stern person about it. I think Kyle would be the sternest. He would be the teacher who would say, Joe, don't do that. And I'm like, Kyle, you're probably right. I don't do that.
Cool. So only Kyle? No one else do that?
He's the only the sternest, strictest one when it comes to us trying to be directed into a competitive type of deck.
He comes from a background of Yu-Gi-Oh, where like pro competitive is very. You have to strive to do good there. So having him in the team make us like be more strict about how we are competing. In a sense, I don't think we are like coming up like like every week 5 hours of team play and just like strive into one deck to make it better. We are working kind of like in a silo, like we each come up with ideas and see what is going to do well, and we check up with the team if it's going to do well. But we're not going to like come at one event where everyone is going to play the same deck, unless we know it's like really good. But that's how we are behaving.
In a way, PTSD is really like that. When we go to a tournament like the one in Malaysia, like I used to go and play Shockwave a lot. Sean used to play Shockwave with me, and before that he went to OPBL, the Mission Prime style. We have Ewan, who's a die-hard Optimus Prime fan. He will play any deck of Optimus Prime. If we tell him like Shockwave's the meta, I don't know, he's gonna go try some form of Prime to get and beat that.
It's tough. The best way is to have like those qualifier around a lot, and fortunately for us, we have like a bunch in New Jersey. When we can gather and really play competitively, it's great to test the deck and know if it's going to do good. local events weekly, I believe it's like something else. It's more like if it's for people to gather and then have fun.
Yes.
If you want to make the game thrive and have a bigger crowd,
Yes.
going competitively is going to actually
Hinder that, yes.
yeah.
Correct.
So it's a fine balance because it's still a competitive game where you have a winner and a loser.
Yeah.
But there's a time for playing hard,
Try and
Okay,
mix
yeah.
and match some of the weeks. Like,
and there's a time for
Yeah.
like jank when everyone gather and have fun.
Yeah,
time to fun and the
I
time
do
to
that
serious.
because I'm in the chat groups of all the shops that we have leagues at. So when it's like tournament season, I'm like, oh guys, I'm bringing a tier 1 deck today.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you are
yeah,
playing today,
exactly.
I'm giving you a heads up, I'm playing tier 1 today.
Yeah,
So,
that's
that's
a
what
good
we would do.
that's a good example of how you should behave. Like at least announce yourself, hey, I want to test that. Can someone like hang out with me?
Yeah.
Or if we agree to all together to like do a one game night week where everyone's competitive, it can help too.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so how do you guys feel, especially after the Energon Invitational now, how do you feel about the meta game so far?
So we just saw a Galaxy Prime win. There was
Yeah.
a Bugs in top 4 again.
Yeah.
Secret Sentinels was the number 2.
Yeah.
There was a Shockwave also there.
2 shockwaves
2 Shockwaves.
in the top.
I think
the
it's
top 8.
varied. No one's funneling into one type of faction.
Yeah.
One type of blue or orange. It's all different and mixed. I don't see anything oppressive. I was a little sad and shocked that Blaine didn't have his Daring Escape deck to make it in
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think that would have, after what I saw happen, might have probably destroyed all of the top 8.
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay. I didn't get a chance to see how his deck works, so
Yeah.
He'll have a video coming out soon of that. and
yeah,
it's-
hopefully.
It's
yeah.
strong. It's
I like the metagame, yes.
yeah, the meta game as of now, when we are like, and I wish they can like always keep doing that. Like one month before like a big tournament, there's like a new wave coming in. I know like people will like, nah, I don't want that because
Right,
you
because
have
they want to
like,
practice
work.
and all that, yeah.
But I believe that's the best way, at least, so that everyone when goes to like tournament will have like a massive ecosystem, like
Yeah,
a lot
yes.
of decks going on.
Correct.
I believe that's the best, and that will always put the person that knows the game well on top of everyone.
That's
right?
true, yes.
I know it's like controversial, but like yeah, I believe that's the best way of approaching the game.
It is, yeah.
If Blaze was actually going in top 8 with the Daring Escape, I feel that it was skewed a lot. Like
He knew what he was doing.
we're going to see with video how it's going to skew the meta game, but like it's scary. The Daring Escape is not dead. It's very strong, and I don't know how it's going to fall after.
Yeah.
We're going to see. It's
Cool. Hopefully he releases a video.
Yeah.
I get to build that, I get to test it out in the local, and we'll see.
you'll see. Yeah, it's
You
it's scary.
gotta have a mind for it.
Right.
Keep track of a
Yeah,
lot of different
yeah.
triggers.
Okay.
Side tangent on the metagame. Bug players. Come on, man. Listen.
No,
No, quiet. Listen, I get it. It's an aggro deck. It's quick. It's fast. It can't. It hasn't won anything. It always breaks in the top cut. Please stop trying. I don't want to see any more bugs. I'm just so bored of
Bugs
seeing
player, keep on going. These ways, I've seen Bugs players like doing new stuff, like sending, for example, kickback first instead of like flipping scrapnel and then go first.
Yeah.
There's still way of like
Same win
upgrading.
condition. ISF win.
It's all orange deck like this. Like even my orange deck is just vomiting orange. It's orange. It's
I
just
played
the type of
orange
it.
as well, but it's different. There are certain things that you have to consider as well, especially in a
You
tech
have
order.
to train against bugs and maybe Blaster.
Yes.
That's the 2 probably toughest aggro decks.
Yeah. It's not out yet, and
Yeah.
I believe that.
They're not gonna go away.
But then again, that's why they're bugs, right? They're constantly coming back at you like roaches.
Yeah, you're like, man, I hope
They
I'm
will
gonna
claw
see
their way.
Shockwave. That's all I did for this tournament. Prepare for Galaxy Prime, Shockwave, blah blah blah. It was bugs. I was like, nothing.
Blaster and Bugs did good.
Yeah.
And I mean, have to always keep them in mind. It's wrong to keep them
Play a
out.
single
Yeah, of
Shockwave, a
course.
single Galaxy Prime. Very
Yeah.
upset.
Wave 4 actually did bring some nice cards to Bugs, like Wedge Formation,
Energy transfer. Yeah.
That's strong. That's
Saving that scrapnel was huge.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so finally, what would you guys like to see? Like, since we were talking about daring escape, and especially now there's an overwhelming advantage as kind of its mirror for Decepticons, right? How would you like to see crazier cards or even this kind of cards work in future?
I don't mind overwhelming advantage at all. I think it's great. I think you need to plan well. If you can't recognize what your opponent's doing, shame on you. I'll say this now, I don't like the daring escape win condition. Just after having seen Blaine pull it off in about 3 turns or less, it can be oppressive. The version I made, which takes like 8 to 47 turns, much better, gives your opponent time to react. No one's going to play that version anymore. I don't want to see alternate win conditions that people can abuse in a short time span and your opponent can't interact with. Just don't need it.
3 turn, like less than 5 turn, doing the daring escape. It's even if you do consistently with within 5 turns, 4 turns, it's so oppressive that that makes you feel like you don't want to see that. Like if everybody was playing the same deck and have the same proficiency of like, you know, understanding the stack and everything.
It's just I play solitaire, you play solitaire, I play solitaire. We want to see the back and forth that Wizard wants, the attack and defend.
I don't think like doing daring escape is a bad idea, in a sense that it has to like how they say the designers they want to have like an alternate win condition that is hard to get, and then once in a while someone is going to pop up to manage to win like this, but not consistently. If you do that consistently, then there's a bunch of cards that is like making happening consistently. If you deal with them, then daring escape will be fine. That's how I think. Overwhelming advantage is great. Cosmos was the first that lead the idea of like having
that was a great card. It just needs to be like, it should have been like 12 stars or less or something. Something bigger, 13 or more.
13 or more is like
back then would have like made an answer for Prime. I don't know.
No. Like 13 or more would make it like very oppressive.
Against Metroplex,
12 is the perfect. Like you see, Cosmos is like that card that can pop up somewhere, and just win the weekly events. But it's not oppressive. Like it's hard to play with it, and I want daring escape to be the same way, and overwhelming advantage to be the same way as Cosmos. So Cosmos for me is like one of the best. It's not a win condition, although like if you one shot like one of the biggest guy, it's just
it's game over.
It's game over.
Blaine, Cosmos Springer.
But
make it work. Can we do that?
But that's the prime example of like how you can have like win alternate condition. Well done, and I wish for more of that.
But at the same time, that win condition doesn't apply to something like this because Galaxy Prime is 15 stars and you can't.
Exactly.
I mean, if it was like no star,
it's a situational win condition.
On this front, maybe Springer and Bombshell. Springer's drawing all the cards and Bombshell, you know? You just need to discard 15 cards.
We can look into that.
Here's a card that gave me Joel. Here you go.
That's a lot. Oh my god.
Now they're both 11 stars, so you know there's something.
Now I'm thinking. Alright.
That's
the only difference you have is 10 HP difference, so you gotta find a way to get that 10 HP.
Okay.
I try that.
Now I'm trying it right now in my head.
So if you see a deck that comes up something like that, it came from this video first.
That's how we can work.
It's from you first.
Inception started.
Alright.
Cool. And just before we sign off from this, maybe a short, maybe something about yourselves and something to say to the fans back home in Asia, side of things. How does it feel actually to know that people across the world are actually watching your content?
I honestly I know we've seen people from Australia say hi to us, UK. I haven't seen anyone from, I don't know who from Southeast Asia in that area watches us. I don't know if we're popular or not down there.
We are quite popular.
Thank
all you guys, especially you guys, Stefan, Vector Sigma, all of you, there's a definite Southeast Asian following. Even the folks from Philippines, where we don't really hang out as much, but when they do come over, they tell us about this, like who they follow.
Humbled beyond all belief. I don't know. I don't have the words for it. Thank you.
Thank you. Keep being awesome. If you like the game, support everyone into that. Try to find a local store where you can thrive to it. Go, the weekly event is like when you come and just have fun and meet everyone to just like play and share the same passion. And for us, it's Transformers, right? Seeing next the year before we were like 30 person at PAX Unplugged, and now this year we're like 135.
We didn't hit 30.
Crazy.
We never made it to 30 last
We
year.
didn't even make 30 last year.
Now we're past
So
150.
hopefully next year we're going to have like a bigger event and make the game like really big. And it's on you guys. It's like keep giving some love to the game, and hopefully we're going to make that into like a well stable game where everyone will enjoy it. Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to more like huge tournaments hosted overseas as well.
Yeah.
And maybe we can get somewhere maybe more central in the world so everyone like can fly an equal distance.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that
very
would be great. That would be great. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I just wish for the game to grow too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We grow. We spend money, they earn money, and they can sponsor us more stuff.
Right.
Flights to go over, and that's the best.
It's gotta be tough for over there, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, guys.
No, thank
so
you. Thank you
this
very
is
much.
Joe and Frenchie here, right?
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Right, and that's PTSD signing out. Right.